A couple of years ago, the headline stories were that the age of the Super Jumbo was concluding. Therefore, this included the Airbus A380 being the world's largest passenger plane, which had seen so many customers seemingly revoke interest in ever bringing back the type, citing its efficiency, size, and more made it an unfavourable option in the current climate, which was during the height of the global pandemic. And on the other spectrum, we saw a couple of carriers that were against retiring the beast. However, they were certainly outnumbered. As we approach the closing stages of 2022, the Airbus A380 has primarily returned to carriers worldwide, many of whom expressed their concerns over aircraft during the height of the pandemic. For Australian carrier Qantas, discussions surrounding the Airbus A380 were always ever present. However, they were probably increasingly positive than, say, some other carriers. Towards the back end of the 2021 calendar year, as Australia began slowly but surely reopening their borders for international travellers, the very first A380 with the carrier returned from the Californian desert after more than 600 days away. Since then, Qantas has resumed various routes, and the A380 has undoubtedly returned with a bit of a prowess, now being seen at destinations around the world, including the United States, Singapore, and more. The exciting news? Well, it's only going to continue for lovers of the 380 moving forward. Qantas announced in a recent release that they expect to see 5 A380s with their updated interiors returning to their operations. It's a significant move, and it also indicates to us that Qantas has enough faith in the Super Jumbo that they wish to update the interior. The plan is also for the remaining 5 A380s to follow by the end of December 2023. This is calculated as to when, for these remaining 5, their midlife maintenance will be completed. These A380s have also seemingly been fast-tracked with their re-entry into service, and as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, are now seen on more significant routes, replacing the existing 787s and also freeing those up therefore for other services, or generally adding capacity to specific routes that therefore benefit Qantas. Having flown the A380 many times myself, I can definitely confirm it's an absolute dream to fly on, and it's been a pleasure to see its reactivation with airlines worldwide. If you ever have the opportunity to fly on the world's largest passenger plane, I would highly encourage you to do so, and trust me, you won't regret it. I think generally speaking, we can say that for Qantas, the reactivation of aircraft and the resumption of routes has probably come a bit quicker than we may have imagined when Australia had really shut its borders, and I mean forcefully shut them. It seemed that the return of the A380s may not come until 2024 or potentially even 2025, but the reality is now they're currently flying towards the mid to late point of 2022, and more are coming back. What are your thoughts on the reactivation within the aviation scene of this Airbus A380? Is this something that you are thrilled about? Let me know down below in the comments. A massive shout out to the cabin crew members of Daniel, Elliot, Leslie, Austin 9, Will, Jaden, Al-Walid, the FlashCubing, Neil, Don Stefan, and Jam. I really appreciate everyone's support as I do get back to making content here on the channel.